So I watched one of the banned episodes of Ren and Stimpy. I watched it and it's like, why was it banned again? Like I don't get. Like the only parts I understand was to the tobacco stuff, but even back then, a long time ago, in like the 1930s to like the 1950s or 60s, they had like cartoon characters actually, smoking cigarettes and cigars. So, I mean, I can understand because different companies with cartoons and shit had like different restrictions and whatnot. But those people at Nickelodeon are like very uptight about a lot of shit, especially this episode they banned. Man's Best Friend has to be like one of the best episodes of Ren and Stimpy ever. It's my favorite episode. This shit's funny as shit. Like, especially the part when Ren beats the shit out of George Liquor. That was like the best part of the whole episode. And somehow they had like a fucking problem with it. They thought it was too violent for children, and they had tobacco scenes in there. What was so fucking violent about it? All the fucking Red did is grab one of those things you use for the boat, and he started whacking this. No, it's called a raft. He grabs the raft, started beating the shit out of George Liquor, and it wasn't even bloody or gory at all. He just fucking whacked the shit out of him. That's it. That's all it is, a cartoon violence. It always like that. Way before Ren and Stimpy. That's what fucking John K. got it from. He got it from fucking the old shit. Because he grew up with Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. Like, wait, what do you expect? It's a cartoon, for Christ's sakes. Of course there's going to be fucking violence in there once in a while. Like I said, the people who were running Nickelodeon in the 90s were a bunch of pussies. Literally, they had like a woman who was like the president. Vanessa Coffee or something. That's what her name was. She was like, she didn't like George Liquor because he was a bully and this and that. It's just a cartoon character, for Christ's sakes, lady. See, every time there's like a cooch involved running the fucking business, things just doesn't, go the way it's supposed to go. It was, I know this sounds sexist or anything like that, but it seems like when a woman's in charge of these companies and stuff like that, they get all like sensitive in their feelings about shit over our fucking cartoon. It was like a dude running the fucking Nickelodeon back then instead of her. It would have been a total difference. Like, John K. would have still been there, making a cartoon until like season 5. He would have been still there. Yeah, I understand that he was hard on his fucking crew, and there was fucking deadlines and shit. Like I said, it wasn't that lady running it. It would have been no deadlines and all this other horse shit, Like, if this generation was around back then, like, Nickelodeon would only order like 8 to 10 episodes, and like it would have been a lot easier for like John K. and the rest of the crew. If they had to work like 8 to 10 episodes, it would be a lot fucking easier for them. It would have been like less stress, less John K. like being an asshole or some shit like that, yelling at them or anything like that. Back then, like, they ordered like way too many episodes to do, like way too many of them. They actually asked for like 20 episodes like per season or something like that. They asked like way too much shit. They think like fucking drawing is very easy and should take that long. That's not how it works. These higher ups think it's so easy. Like, I would like to see them fucking try it. Oh yeah, how about you come down here and you start drawing, asshole? Let's see how you fucking do it. Let's see how you manage. I don't get what's so fucking bad about this episode. I don't understand. It's like, okay, oh yeah, a couple of tobacco scenes and Ren beating the shit out of George Liquor. Oh yeah, that's so bad. That's like so dangerous. Look, I guarantee fucking parents could tell kids to not smoke. I guarantee it's very simple. It's very fucking simple. The parents watch fucking cartoons with the kids all the time anyway, so. What? Oh my god. Fucking these companies are just too ridiculous. They're fucking bullshit. Fucking, it's too violent. Well, where's the blood and gore at? All Ren is doing is beating the shit out of George Liquor with a raft. That's it. That's how cartoons is supposed to be, you fucking idiots. Fucking Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon has to be one of the most fucking whiny, sensitive ass babies back in those days. And those fucking pussies like censored other episodes besides this one. This one they officially banned it, but the other ones they censored like a couple episodes that John K. did. They're like, well, this has too much of fucked up shit in here. So, John, you're going to have to take this out of there because this is not good for children. And I look at all these fucking episodes and it's not that fucking bad. I guarantee kids can handle these episodes that he fucking wrote. I mean, the adult party cartoon, I mean, that's for fucking adults. Like, come on now. Don't be ridiculous. But the shit here that actually was made for kids, come on. Like, I actually watched the John K. documentary. I watched the whole thing about him and Nickelodeon beefing with each other and shit. I saw the whole situation. Like, I'm on neither side because there is times John K. does some things that are, a little too far, and there's times when Nickelodeon is like getting a little too sensitive about shit. So I'm on either side about that one. Yeah, like Nickelodeon, like they get sensitive about a lot of shit that John K. did, like a lot of small. They're like nitpicking about a lot of things that he did and what he wrote for the episodes for the cartoon. They're like nitpicking that shit, like, oh look, take this out of there, take that out of there. Just look, it's just a little too much. It's fucking ridiculous. He should have went to Cartoon Network or something. Cartoon Network would probably get more like free creative control because the creator of Ed, and Eddie, Danny Anatucci. He was supposed to have Ed, and Eddie on Nickelodeon, but Nickelodeon told Danny Anatucci that we want like 100% control of your cartoon. He was like, no. So he decided to go to Cartoon Network, and they gave him all the control he wants. So I guarantee if John K. went to Cartoon Network, he would have all this fucking problems, all these issues. Of all these fucking douchebags with fucking tampons shoved out their cooch, they know every fucking thing, and they know what is good for kids, what's good for not good for kids. They ain't no jack shit. They're just too sensitive. They nitpick too many things, and they're just too uptight by everything. I watched this whole episode, Man's Best Friend, and there's nothing that bad about it. I guarantee kids from the 90s could definitely handle this shit. And once Nick got rid of John K., they fucking killed the show. Because that guy is what makes the show fucking funny. They hired a bunch of these fucking clowns from some animation studio called Games Animation. One of the worst names for an animation studio. Games Animation. What the fucking name for a studio is that? Like, once they got rid of him, the show just went downhill, and it wasn't really that funny. There was like, I don't know, off episodes. It was like mixed as hell. That's what happens where, like I said, like Nickelodeon, like I said, they're a bunch of cocksuckers as much as John K. Yeah, John K's a piece of shit too, as much as Nickelodeon in the 90s. Yeah, he did a lot of fucked up shit, John K. Yeah, he did a lot of weird, disgusting shit. But we have to separate him from being an animator and being a sick freak. There's a difference between both of those things. He's one of the greatest animators of all time, while the other part of him, he's a sick, disgusting bastard. There's two different parts of it. So let's leave the sick, disgusting bastard shit out of the situation and talk about the good shit that he actually did. Alright, we're sticking to that part. But also, Nickelodeon is a bunch of stupid assholes. They ruined one of the greatest cartoons of all time by firing a motherfucker. That was like one of the dumbest shit they ever did. All because, deadlines and this episode was too violent or somehow for some fucking reason. It wasn't really that fucking violent. Those motherfuckers are acting like this is like a Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th movie or something. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like I said, Nickelodeon is a bunch of dumb fucks, and John K. is a sick freak. So they're both sides of retardation. Especially Nickelodeon. They was controlling, and they're nitpicking every fucking time John K. tried to do something. They're always nitpicking, bitching and moaning, this and that, and they got that fucking woman and her fucking bleeding cooch bleeding all over his face, is saying that you can't be doing this, can't be doing that. George Lucas too violent. Always in her feelings because she's a woman, People think I'm a sexist, but it's true. It's like, when a woman is like in charge of something like a cartoon for kids or something like that, they're gonna be all fucking nitpicking and getting all in their feelings about shit. like I said, it was a dude was the president of Nickelodeon. None of that shit would have been happening. John K. would have been still there, and it probably would have been no deadlines and all this other horror shit. Like I said, the Cartoon Network would have been the right spot for him. Yeah, he went to Cartoon Network years later. He did like fucking Cartoon Network shorts like Yogi Bear or something like that. And Boo Boo Goes Wild. That's what the episode was called. He did a lot of shit for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. I wish he did Ren and Stimpy on there, and he would have more creative control. But then again, he went to Nickelodeon, which he didn't know that shit was going to happen until he actually started doing shit there. So it's not really his fault.